I'm guessing Mama took you out already, so I ain't gonna think about you for now. Hey, hey. I thought I'd unmuted. I'm muted now. Yeah. Let me put up a pay thing here. I got a thing I can do here. Boom. Yeah. Boom. Pay. Yeah, you can do that. You know, I'll do that on a half hour or so. That's it. Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. You know, I'm not going to put that up every couple minutes or so. You know what the deal is. And I don't really do anything for the money, so I don't really care. I'd make a great communist. Hi, Bonnie. And Chuck. Yay. Yeah, I had you muted while I was warming up. I had me muted, that is. What's your dog's name, Kendra? Hi, Liz. Yay. Thank you. Thank you for all the opportunity you've given me. Hi, Drew. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you guys. Thanks for giving me a point in the week to make sure I go to the woodshed, get some. You have a Chihuahua named Blue? That is a country-ass dog name for a Chihuahua. Oh, my gosh. Hey, James. Good to see you. Hello, Kathleen. Hey, Steve. Good to see you too, bro. Yay. The Senator. That's a great name for a cat. Okay. Hi, Nick. Blue Regard. Oh, my goodness, Kendra. That's so funny. Kendra, your name would use up all the letters in Scrabble that meant anything, your last name. I love your last name. It's so fun. I'm feeling good, Drew. I feel good. I feel I'm in a good voice. I had some office work to do today, and then I was in my model airplane building shop, and I was in the woodshed a little bit trying to work out some tunes. Coming up in the future, I think I'm going to do a night of tunes of your request of old Vance tunes that I have to go back and learn, but I'm going to need a whole week for that. But that'll be a great exercise for me. Hey, Brian, glad you're here. Hello, Betsy. Oh, I think it's just getting started. You know, it's, I don't know how sustainable this is. I can't expect 200 people here every night. Yeah, I want that night too, Drew. Hey, unknown diamond person. Yeah, these are all people I recognize. It's cool. That's great. That works. Peepers is trickling on. That's great. Hi, Ellen. It's good to see you. I've been in touch with your husband. It's good to see you, honey. Great. Here we go. Yeah. Vance tunes with a sprinkle of country. Well, hello. It's been a long, long time. How you doing? Well, me, I guess I'm doing fine. Well, it seemed like such a long time, but it was only yesterday. Ain't it funny how time slips away. How's your new love? Well, I hope he's doing fine. I mean, I heard you told him that you loved him till the end of time. It's the same thing that you told me, and that feels like it was only yesterday. But ain't it funny how time slips away? Yeah, time slips away. Hey Jan, I'm glad you could make it here this evening. Well, so long. I guess I'll see you around. You never know when I'll be back in town. But you remember what I told you? The time you would pay. And now it's funny how time slips away. Yeah. Ain't it funny how time keeps slipping? Funny how time be slipping. Funny time be slipping away. Funny how time slips away. I know that don't sound country to you, but it's the only thing I can do till I get a lap steel guitar and learn how to play. I'm gonna just sit and get a little jazzy and scat just a little anyway. Wait a good way. The requests have started. I'm in the 1, 2. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Colorado River. Life is older than the sea. On little little mountain, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads take me home. 10,000 skies. That's how I count them. Just keeping time simply won't do. Crazy is his ticket to Tulsa. Crazy is a drink off the wagon. 10,000 skies. 10,000 skies. All that I'm asking is just one more night. 10,001. Braver than walking through fire. Braver than saying goodbye. 10,000 skies. 10,000 skies roll across heaven, fold into one. All that I know now, I hitched my heart to a cloud passing by. I wish forever was more than a word. 10,000 skies, all of them blue. 10,000 skies. To the Mackie Doodle. Yay. Thank you. All right, Betsy. I am the lineman for the county, and I drive the main road. Searching in the sun for another overload. I can hear you through the wire. I can hear you through the wire. And the Wichita line still on the line. I know I need a short vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south will never stand a strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. Wichita lineman, still on the line. and I need you more than want you. And I want you for all time. Wichita lineman, still still on the line. Ooh, good request, Betsy. I haven't done that in a while. Oh, yeah, I got Jimmy Webb. Don't get me started with the Jimmy Webb. I could go some Jimmy Webb up in this cyber biatch. Yeah, I could go with the Jimmy Webb. Oh. Thank you, Amber. I'm glad you dug it. Hey, I saw Steve Suskin here. He's one of the world's greatest country writers, and here I'm singing Wichita Lineman. Holy smokes alive. Thank you, Steve. That's a lot that you would do that. Appreciate that. I want to celebrate Patriots Day. That's what it is here in Massachusetts. No, Steve, you are the best. No marathon tonight. Except for me playing, you guys know how I roll. You come up my front steps in the dress blues, stand on my short porch in their shiny black shoes. But the front door's been broke, jammed shut since my man left home. So I tell him, come on in round the back. Yeah, my man can fix anything, if you know what I mean. Take that Tower Pizza so it don't have to lean. Lord, he make me feel safe and so secure. I just want to say thank you, Lord. And hand me this letter, all bordered in black, some papers to sign, and this folded up flag. You tell me he was brave, and I said, tell me something new. Why he'd climb up my roof in the rain and the snow to adjust my antenna for my favorite show. Lord, he make me feel safe and so secure. I just want to jump up and say, thank you, Lord. I got a broke kitchen table, there's mud in the yard, and the house needs a coat of Sherwin-Williams. And just when I start thinking that life is too hard, that's when I think of him and how he's defending us from something. Got a rusted out Chevy up on blocks in the yard, and The house needs a coat of Sherwin-Williams. And just when I start thinking that my life is so hard, I think about him and how he was defending us from something. Yeah, that was my oldest. He's the oldest of 5 that I can barely keep fed, clothed, much less alive. We never had nothing, so I guess he ain't got nothing to lose. And just like his daddy, he'll go off to fight. And when I took the other 4 children into bed that night, Lord, I can just see their faces so red. I just want to jump up and say, I just want to, Lord, I just feel so safe and so secure. I want to jump up and say, thank you, Lord. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Maria. I'm so glad you're here, young lady. Yay. One of my best friends under 20. You're still under 20, ain't you? Maria and I Maria was the impetus for this song. She's an incredible, hi, honey. She's an incredible hands-on artist and capable of so many things. And you're 20 now. Oh, you're just 20. Good for you, sister. We were joking around on one of our model airplane flying fields about what it would be like if zombies were to walk around and just looking for something to do during the day. If zombies get bored, what do they do? Maybe do they play chess or like do they play zombie? Maybe they play zombie patty cake. So we just decided to do this little video of us playing zombie patty cake. Maria, you need to give me permission. Maybe at some point I can put that video up. It was the original zombie patty cake video. That would be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, how about if I just play it? Once upon a time when we were dead, just wandering around, biting and eating everybody all over town. Not a lot of brain function at the old spinal cord junction, so we amble and we ramble and make the strangest of sounds. With all that trumping and marauding and human smokers bored and other zombie business, a zombie surely can get bored. So when 2 zombies meet each other and bump foreheads, it's no mistake. It's a perfect opportunity for some zombie patty cake, Clap the back of both hands, and the right, then the left, and the wrist of your friends. You hope your arms don't fall off and your elbows don't break. Other than that, have yourself a good time. Play some zombie patty cake. Well, I think I ate the sailor that went to CCC. He tasted kind of salty. Well, at least he did to me. And I remember very fondly that baker baking just as fast as he can. I have it on good authority that he's the sweetest old man. Yeah, we have loaded expectations whenever we try to dance, because you're bound to step on somebody's foot and take down their zombie pants. And if zombie pants falling down wasn't the worst mistake, when your leg come clean off with it, it's time for zombie patty cake, Clap the back of both hands, then the right, then the left, then the wrist of your friends. We thought about square dancing, but them rules, for goodness sake, let's do something we can all handle. Let's play some zombie patty cake. Yeah, so if you ever wake up and find yourself dead, and you and your zombie friends are walking around scratching your head, and you're looking for entertainment options in which we all can partake, I'll get yourself a zombie partner, play some zombie patty cake, zombie patty cake. Clap the back of both hands, and the right, then the left, then the wrist of your friends. We thought about breakdancing, but that just don't seem. Zombie patty cake, clap, right, left, don't forget the wrist. Arm wrestles out of the question, is just too much at stake, so we go with this option. We played some zombie patty cake. Wasn't that fun, Maria? I know. It was such a blast us doing that day. It's great. I'll put that up. If you give me permission, Maria, I'll put that up on YouTube, that little video of us. Either I have it or Tom Hallman has it. Somebody has it. The Al Roker of folk. Oh, my God. You're so funny, John. Maria Lucas, Dave Mitchell, he's here too. Oh, your buddies from the past. Okay, good. We can put it up. Tommy, dig that video up because we're going to put that up at some point. That's going to be a lot of fun. Somebody asked for some more Jimmy Webb, and let me do that. One night I'm going to do... no, let's wait till I can post it some other place. One night I'm going to do an evening of the saddest songs I can come up with. The saddest. And this would be on that list. Jimmy Webb ended up writing country songs only because Glenn Campbell was singing those songs as country songs. But this is not a country song, but Yeah, the Moon and It's a Harsh Mistress is a great Jimmy Webb tune. I don't do it. I'll get it together sometimes. Yeah, Kathleen, catharsis is a required thing, even nowadays, from time to time. I just killed the heater. It's making so much noise. Hey, I can understand how it might be kind of hard for you to love a man like me. I don't blame you much for wanting to be free. I just wanted you to know I loved you better than your own kin did. Right from the very start, it's my own fault what happens to my heart, because I've always known you'd go and do what you've got to do. My wild sweet love, though it may mean that I'll never kiss those sweet lips again, pay that no mind. If you find that dappled dream of yours, you can come on back and see me when you can. I know you feel bad, I know you feel so sad. They say that you don't treat me like you should. Well, they have ways to make you feel no good, but they have no idea that I had my eyes wide open from the very start. You never ever lied to me. The part of you they'll never see is the part that you show. Go on and do what you've got to do. My wild sweet love, though it may mean that I'll never kiss those sweet lips again, pay that no mind. If you find that dappled dream of yours, you can come on back and see me when you can. This is a great song. no matter how I do it. It's just a great song. Thank you so much. I'm glad you dig it. I'm glad you like it. This is I've been told I need to do this half this commercial in the half hour. Let me just do that and do that. There we go. That's yeah. Definitely. That's where I got it from too, Amanda. That's Roberta Flack stolen. If it wasn't for Roberta Flack, I would never have an appreciation for Bob Dylan, because her version of Just Like a Woman, it was one of the reasons I turned to acoustic music, and it's just a great song. Just a great song. It's like, it was very funny earlier. I'm looking at the feed here, and a good buddy of ours in the model airplane community, Jason's like, "Hey Vince, happy Monday, wee!" And I'm like, "My wild sweet love, hey wee!" Jason was all in the wrong place at the wrong time. Damn, bro. Would I mind starting over from the beginning? Whoop, yip. There you go. Oh my God, you go. City of New Orleans. Else I don't have that. I don't have that under my fingers. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, that's one of those I'd have to go back and relearn, Andy. Yeah, so that Roberta Flack, let them talk. Yeah, it's another great. She knows how to pick covers. She didn't write much herself, that's for sure. But Erica, really? Country Western rap? Really? It's been so long, I'd probably butcher it. And oh my God. Extended version. Drew, you're just here to stump moi. Liz, country Western rap, you too? A2 Brute, Then I Die? Seriously? Yeah, the streaming is always better here than Facebook. That's why. Well, I was talking to my manager about a new plan of attack. He said, "You play great folk guitar, but don't forget you're black. Now here's a new promotional angle that'll put us on the map. We'll create a whole new genre, call it country western rap. Yodelay, ooh, yodelay, yodelay, ooh, can't touch this lay, yodelay, yodelay, yodelay." I'm not going to do the rest of it because I don't remember it. No, I don't do City of New Orleans. No, I don't have it. I'll learn it for another time. Some John Prine. Yeah, I could get close to John Prine. Here's a fine John Prine song. Let me play this John Prine song for you. Sure. I guess John Prine is country. Would you call John Prine country? Harry Chapin's not country, but oh, Pink Moon would be great. Pink ripe peaches in a pretty glass bowl. Goldfinch chirping on the telephone pole. Clothesline humming, I can hear it sing. When the wind is a-blowing through everything. Last day of winter, first day of spring. It ain't that easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Kitchen table covered with magazines, fresh cup of coffee, franks and beans, daffodils blooming by the garden stairs. I don't remember even planting them there. Last day of winter, first day of spring, ain't that easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Whippoorwill whistling, robin on the wing, fresh cut apple, telephone ring. Any interruption is good enough for me. Hang up and blame the phone company. Last day of winter, first day of spring, it ain't that easy, like a broke kite string. Today was nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things. That's for John Prine. That's for Betsy. I'm glad you guys enjoy that. I love playing that song. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man's another child that's grown old. The dreams of lightning, the thunder was desired. This old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. You weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. Well, that was a long time, and no matter how hard I tried, the years just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them there buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the evening and come home early morning and still have nothing to say? make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe that this living is just a hard way to go. Lord, Lord, Lord. Yeah, welcome to my office bedroom. Welcome. Oh, you guys, I'm glad you think that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it because you know how much I love doing this. Yeah, this is light country and mostly me, but it's this is what I saw a request for this earlier. I was such a strange boy, 40 years or so back then, fat with big thick old glasses. I had trouble making friends, cruising through my neighborhood, could easily have come to no good end, till I stumbled into the workshops of old white men. Call your mother, you can stay. That's about all they'd ever say. Then they'd take the lid off of some old wooden box, and inside would lay a gem made of spring and string, wood, and glue. Right then and there, I'm sure I knew firsthand the raw ingredients of old white men. Old white men get teary-eyed December 7th. Old white men salute every flag they see. Old white men didn't care how cool I could be. A drop of glue will do to helping men. Put the cap on when you're through, said old white man. It was all ball-peen hammers and calipers, dovetail joints and acetone, tubes and printed circuits, screws and spokes and wheels. The difference between truth and opinion. When you're old enough, be sure you vote. And never trust a woman wearing more than 3-inch heels. Old white men living crossing lives. Old white men, they don't talk back to their wives. Old white men, thanks to them, I can sharpen your kitchen knives with a stone. Sometimes when I'm alone, I wonder what became of old white men. They synchronize their watches as on and on time marches. Their belts need extra notches as their waistlines grow big and round. I call their wives up often, and I carry their husbands' coffins as these gray hairs of my own chase me down. Over the years I outgrew my awkward situation. I went to college, joined the cause, became the black man I never was. And over the years I learned to view old white men with suspicion, 'cause I'd heard the world was run to ruin by old white men. Last Thursday I was hunched over my Briggs and Stratton mower, trying to adjust the carburetor when this kid come bending my ear. Always bugging me when I'm working. So I said, make yourself seem useful, son. Clean the carbon off that spark plug, wipe it down, and hand it here. Oh, white man, look me squarely in the eyes. Old white man, they look right past my skin. Oh, white man, I can hear them oh so clearly. Are you gonna just stand there with that sanding block, son? Or make it so these pieces fit again? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Let me get rid of this box. Fell over at my feet. Thank you. I'm glad you dug that. Thanks so much. Oh, I'm glad I made your day in Valley. Thanks, Ellis. Thanks, Ria. Appreciate that, baby girl. Appreciate that so much. Love you so much, my young friend. Thanks, Bino. My new friend. Appreciate that. And no, that Maria. Hey, thank you. Yay. Yay. Yeah, Pink Moon. Yeah. Not tonight because I don't know it. Ben Rocky and Banjo. Yay. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, yay. Louisa and Craig, thank you so much. Your generosity is insane. I don't even know where to begin to start, but you guys are beyond lovely. I appreciate it. Let's get some religion up in here. I'm at the Buddha at a birthday party, and he said he could make me smarter. He said he'd have me talking just like Stephen Hawking, writing the songs like A.P. Carter. Rule number 1 about traps and learn: turn your back on the bait when you barter. So I thanked him twice and said that's very nice, but I think I'll just stay a slow starter. Oh, bless all the ships at sea. Oh, bless all the good things that make their way back to me. Bless all the stars and how far they fell through the wind and the snow, the rain, and the sun. Oh, what the hell? God bless everyone. I could be my father's most favorite child. I could be angry and broken and wild, but I stand here before you, the one undefiled, because I refuse to choose between it. I'm getting quite good at riding this fence. It's the one thing I do that makes any damn sense, and I'll take as the old man's recompense. He stay buried where I don't have to see him. Oh, bless all the ships at sea. Oh, bless all the good things that make their way back to me. Bless all the mountains, the clouds, and the trees, and the spiders with the webs that have yet to be spun. Oh, what the hell? God bless everyone. Why not? Why not? There goes your dream of being a spy, with the violins are trilling and you're squinting one eye, and you aim and you shoot and you waste a bad guy. Now you're shaking and stirred from your leisure, cause you've traded your gun and your waterproof tux for shopping lists held up by daisies and ducks on a Frigidaire covered with artwork that sucks, made by children you love beyond measure. Oh, bless all the ships at sea. Oh, bless all the good things that make their way back to me. Bless all the birds and the bees and the children with their scuffed up knees and fled the sun. Oh, what the hell? God bless everyone. Oh, woo, y'all. I needed that maybe as much as you might have needed it. What? Where's Pam? Is she working the front line tonight? Lee? Pam, Lee and I all went to high school together, so we've known each other, or more than junior high. We've known each other for a half century, and she is at she is working the front lines as a healthcare professional, and I wish her a safe and lovely evening. I can't believe you ended up with Pam, Lee. She was fine as hell, man. Woo, Pam was fine. Woo, she's still fine. And you and me were goofy, and then you ended up married. You must have made some money or something. Well, whatever. That's cool. Yeah, heroes are usually the first ones to say that they're not heroes. That's a thing. Heroes are the first one to say that they're not heroes, and that's how that usually rolls. But man, I did some John Prine in that. Oh, I'm so proud of myself, isn't that? It is Patriots Day up here, and you have any songs with heroes in them? Yeah. Yeah, that is a good song, Drew. I don't know it. That is going to be your nickname from now on. I don't know it. Yes, you are. You want me to sing that song. You want me to sing that song. You ought to know that you're my hero. You're everything I want to be. You ought to know that you're my hero. You break the wind beneath my wings. That's what you're looking for me to do. Here's one of my heroes. Goodbye, Pluto. So long to your tradition and your solo life's ambition of just whirling around the sun. Goodbye, Pluto. Being number 9 was nice till you lost your planetary status. Now you simply rock and ice. There are 8-bit spin before you, and they use up all the rays that the sun gives to her children to turn the night to day. So goodbye, Pluto. I know it doesn't seem quite fair. 3,000 million miles away, and God just leaves you there, and I think I understand. When the spin gets out of hand, sometimes all that's left is how to say goodbye. Goodbye, Pluto. all this bidding you would do. I would both of us know better that your orbiting ain't through. Never mind them Pluto. With one roll around the sun, 250 years go by. When that year is done, by that time, Pluto, they'll be dead and gone to dust, taking their equations with them, their opinions gone to rust. And I think I understand when the spin gets out of hand. Sometimes all that's left is how to say goodbye. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la va va ya da da, vo vo. Goodbye, old me. You were useful while you lasted. Now I'm dropping off that bastard that kept springtime out of reach. Farewell, you were familiar as you track your way through space. There comes a time when all of us are done and get replaced. So goodbye, Pluto. You'll be salty for a while, but a couple trips around old Sol and you'll be back in style. And I think I understand when the spin gets out of hand. Sometimes all that's left is how to say goodbye. Sometimes all that's left is how to say goodbye. Thank you, guys. That's one of my hits. More Jimmy Webb, more country music. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. She'll find a note I left hanging on her door. She'll laugh the part that says I'm leaving, 'cause I've left that girl so many times before. By the time I make Albuquerque, she'll be working. She'll stop off at lunch and give me a call. But she'll just hear that phone keep on ringing off the wall. That's all. By the time I make Oklahoma. She'll be sleeping. She'll turn softly and call my name out loud. She'll cry at the thought that I really leave her. Though time and time again I told her so, she just didn't know that I'd really go. Another one of those best songs ever written sort of thing. Yeah, I got to do the commercial. Here we go. Nancy Griffith songs. You know, I don't. At one point in my life, I was thinking of learning Hard Life. Hard Life Wherever You Go, but I didn't. I was. Love you too, Jan. Thank you. So N Valley, sorry about that. I don't have that on my fingers tonight. Some gospel? Drew, you're a trip. Willin. Oh, yeah, that would count as country if I knew it. Sure. Icarus would not. Yeah. But yeah. Thank you for yeah. Any country Dylan? Wow, some country Dylan. Oh yeah, that was my favorite gig of all time, just about, Bonnie. Well, Jason, I arrange these songs to be in my sweet spot. I'm no fool. I'm not going to try to. Yeah, I do try to sing stuff that's stupid and goes into places that doesn't make any sense. Virtual $5 or $10 bills. Well, yeah. If I know them. Oh my God, Beth. That's in the Wayback Machine for me right now. I'll learn it for another time. Send me a note. Sneaking up on Jesus. I don't know what I did with that. I never finished learning it. Let's see if I have it. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't see it. Woo wee. Yeah, I don't have it. That's on another piece of parchment somewhere. Is it back here? You guys are just like asking for stuff. He turned me into a big old jukebox. A George Carlin story. Yeah. Yeah, George Carlin. There. George Carlin's story. He was for a couple of gigs, I actually got to fly on a Learjet that he had leased. He would go centrally to some area and get a Learjet and sort of starfish his way out of that area for 3 or 4 gigs. And it'd be about an hour flight, each one of them. I would drive most of them, to admit, like a 5-hour drive for me, but Learjet would be there in 45 minutes, So But I got to fly on one Learjet flight, and I'd never been on a Learjet. It was like a little teeny ass jet. So I get on the Learjet, and I'm facing George, and the manager's over there, and it's like three of us and the pilot and the co-pilot, and George. Not many people know this about George Carlin. He could play like ragtime blues piano. And he was just a badass. He was a terrific musician in his own right, whatever, this voice like this. And he had the headphones, and he's listening mostly to blues, old R&B and blues. But this is my first time on a Learjet, and I was looking at the engines because I was sitting facing back, and they were starting to spool up. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm an aviation lunatic. And everything around me is just aviation. I'm just an airplane guy. And I was paying attention to the airplane. He says, I want to play this song by Big Mama Thornton I got queued up. And the plane was taking off, and I wasn't even looking at him. I was just like, yeah, what? Yeah. And when he had the headphones ready, and he just looks at me and he says, I'll give you a minute. And then once we got in the air, then I listened to whatever he was doing. But he was so funny. He was just, all right, I'll give you a minute. It was so funny. But brilliant man. He worked all the time. And he was working on the plane after we listened to a little music. He opened up his laptop. He was writing jokes. He was writing whatever the next book would be. And he was a serious worker of his craft. If not for you, I don't have. If not for you, in my Roger Miller. Yeah, I should do some Roger Miller at some point. Nobody feels any pain tonight as I stand outside the rain. Everybody knows baby's got too close, but lately she's shown her ribbons and bows, and her problems and her pearls. Well, she takes just like a woman. She makes love just like a woman. She aches just like a woman, but she breaks up like a little girl. The Queen Mary is my friend. I do believe I'll go and see her again. Nobody has to guess. Baby won't be blessed until she finds out that she's just like all the rest, with her problems, her amphetamines, and her pearls. Well, she takes just like a woman, and she makes love just like a woman. She aches just like a woman, but she breaks up like a little girl. It was raining here at first, and I was dying of thirst, so I came in here. Long time trusted hurts, but what's worse is this pain in here. I can't stay in here. Ain't it clear? Ooh, I must admit, do believe it's time for me to quit. And if we meet again and we're introduced as friends, please don't let on that you knew me when I was hungry and it was your world. Well, she takes just like a woman. Yes, she does. She makes love just like a woman. She aches just like a woman. But she breaks up like a little girl. There's some Dylan. Oh, Greg, I don't have that under my fingers tonight, bro. Still crazy after all these years, or my bad. That's quite the range. My bad. I guess this ain't my house, my bad. That's not my bed, she's not my spouse. Dude, I don't blame you for being mad. My bad. My bad. Cut a homeboy some slack, my bad. I know tapping that was whack, but your wife is still grinning, she seems so glad. Still it's my bad. Can't keep my mitts off your mama. Ooh, that bitty's booty boku fly. She got junk in her trunk, and I like big butts, and I cannot lie. My bad. Can't keep my paws off your princess, who won't leave Miss Thing alone. The way she look is way off the hook, particularly when you ain't home. My bad. I never ran so fast, my bad. You popped that cap in my ass, oh snap. You knew what I was needing, and now you just leave me here bleeding. Oh, my bad. One of my goals in life is to open for Jason Isbell. This will be one of the tunes I do in that set. If I ever hook that up, it's going to happen. I can feel it. I can feel it. I know it's going to happen. All I need is 25 minutes in front of his alt country ass. He would never have to sing that song White Man's World again, because he had me as his opener. Hi, Becca. I wish I was a good, good man, standing with your hand in mine, doing everything just right. How happy we would be. Instead, you're looking at a no good fool, giving him the sad, sad eye, doing what your good book tells you when you see a man in need. I don't want your charity. You ain't gotta toe that line. If I had a different history, tell me, would it make you mine? If I was a good, 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 good man. If I was a good, 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 good man. If I was a good, 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 good man. Pity on us simple-minded. We make a lot of bad mistakes. We never seem to roll a lever. We never seem to catch a break. And I've done things there's no excuse for. Ain't no way to turn back time. I'm busy trying to fix tomorrow by leaving yesterday behind. Here you come, confusing love and forgiveness, making me some special case. If you didn't have to save me, would you love me anyway? If I was a good, 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 good man. If I was a good, 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 good man. If I was a good, 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 good man. If I was a broken angel, if I stood at heaven's gate, if I was in all this wreckage, tell me, would it be too late? If I was a good, 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 good man. If I was a good, 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 good man. If I was a good, 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 good man. If I was a good, 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 good man. If I was a good, 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 good man. Lord have mercy. If I was a good, 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 good man. Whoa. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, I love that song so much. All right, commercial time. Commercial time. There you go. Look, 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 look. I know disposable incomes are getting less and less. See your little stimulus checks and everything else. I get it. I get it. You know, you don't have to pay nothing if you don't want to. However, I'm trying to make a living too, but you do what you need to do. I'm just going to sing every Monday for the rest of my life. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be here. I'm coming out here. You need to come here too, because you apparently need it. At the end of the show tonight, I got a new thing I'm going to do. I'm going to read actual letters that people sent me, and I'm just going to read some nice notes and such. Turn it into a little talk show. If you want to hang out, I'm going to hang out for a while. But I'm just going to keep on playing for a little bit, and there you go. Yeah. Yes, no, Steve, you don't need to give me Steve. You're my boss. You give me money anyway. You just keep me working. Steve Seskin runs a lot of notable song schools around the country, and he is he makes it so that people of very little means too sometimes can come and have their songs work on, because everybody has a song inside that they can write. So let's thank Steve and give him a little round of that. He keeps me in work. He keeps a lot of us in work. He keeps Amy Speece in work, and Ellis Paul and a whole bunch of us in work. He works with us. So I know it'll make you feel good, Steve. Okay, whatever. But I know you're a songwriter. You ain't got no money either. A couple little hits that you wrote. That don't mean so what? Whatever. Yeah, that's exactly the shit. This was a gift one night. That's where that came from, Sherry, from the Flying Goose in New London, New Hampshire. That's where the shirt came from. I'm glad you dig it. Yes, indeed. Let me play another one of my hits here. Unfamiliar moon, stars are out of place. Everything is new. Everything is changed. Like a baby child just has to cry. And she sees it for the first time and she don't understand. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. That can't be our song. Those are the words I know. The melody's all wrong, but the DJ says that's how it goes. Like a child has to learn on his own. You get too close to a bird and she'll be gone. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. This can't be my house. How can this be home? I don't recognize it anymore. Each step to the front door is higher than I've known. It's like climbing up a mountain, 'cause now I climb alone. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. Now then there's no you. Everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. Good night, Liz. Thank you for hanging out with us. That song is dedicated to Nancy Fritz, who died yesterday at 93 years old, the mother of some very close friends of mine, and she will be missed. She was a firecracker. She was wonderful to talk to right up to the very last minutes that I knew her anyway. A beautiful woman, and there you have it. There's Lee. I already did Old White Men, brother. That was early on, my friend. Yeah, sorry about that. Hear that lonesome whippoorwill, sounds too blue to fly. Midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Never seen a night so long. Time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Hey, hey, hey. Looks like some interlopers here are asking for fun things, and thank you so much for being here. Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music right. Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die. I take the train downtown every day. You get on Fifth and Market. It's none of my business. You shouldn't have to ride. Someone who cares enough should drive you. That's what I'd say, but I'm just a boy on a train. Sometimes I'm lost in the clickety-clack. Your houses slip by my window. one could be mine, you could be waiting there. I could be covered in your kisses like crazy rain, but I'm just a boy on a train. Every so often you carry a light green bag. Once on a Thursday you smiled at me. Then we'd have coffee, then we'd have children, then we have Main Street. Thank you, conductor, for your timely warning that the doors have closed. I miss my stop and I'm late again. Soon to be reprimanded. And if I'm fired, I'll ever so kindly reply, do what you must, for I'm resilient, 'cause I've seen a face so shining and brilliant that I've been a king if just for one moment of fame for a boy on a train. Da, 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 There you go, whoever asked for that. Oh. Hey, Taylor. Taylor, so glad you're here, man. Thank you for that ask, and we're coming up on that hour, you guys. Thank you so much. It's been such a fun hour and a half, and Earth Day is coming. Do I have anything for Earth Day? I don't know. Not something so specific. Yeah. I don't know. Do you have anything for Earth Day? What are you going to do for Earth Day, Dan? I don't know. That's curious. Thank you, guys. This is a blast as usual. Next week I am leaning towards maybe doing the week of the deep cut week. Maybe that will be 2 weeks down the road. But let me think about that. But we have a deep cut week. Yeah, Rebecca, you missed the John Prine one. I did that one earlier. Oh, honey. Dave Carter. Dave Carter as what? Oh, Tony, thank you so much. And it's a loss of yours too. Your mother-in-law was the bomb. She was just she meant the world to me. She was don't get me started. I need to finish my show. No, that's not how it goes. And if Tom is still listening, Tommy, if you're still listening, this is for you. This is for you and Wendy. If I remember it, I did it last week. It's the ache in your arms. You reach high above you. The crack in your voice. The tune that you sing. Your song of survival. At first may be hard to hear. But you bless its arrival and the peace that it brings. The shine of the sun is so much sweeter when you have to dance around what's in the way of your brighter day. Your brighter day, your brighter day. It's the things that you wish you'd said that you just had to swallow. But they make you feel hollow, right down to the core. For each lost opportunity, there'll be somebody new who needs a vacation from their sorrow. Here's your chance to even the score. Distrust any fool who would just hand it to you. Run quickly should he smile and say, here's your brighter day. Your brighter day. Your brighter day. Your brighter day, yeah, when you feel old and faded. Your brighter day when you're intimidated. Your brighter day, yeah, go get illuminated. Go on, go on. The truth can be a wicked thing. It'll leave you hurt. The twist in the wind, like a shirt on a line. It'll change you forever. And just when you've had enough, you cry up to heaven for what seems like your last time. In clouds rearrange in your stratosphere, quietly step out the way of your brighter day. 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 Let me leave you with this last thing. Is my Deborah listening? Deborah, are you out there? You're fine. On a sleepy, endless ocean, when the world lay in a dream, it was rhythm in the splash and roll, but not a voice to sing. Till the new moon turned on the breakers, and the morning warmed the waves, and a single cell did jump and hum, with joy as though to say, this is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray into the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, the gentle arms of Eden. The day grew bright and rounder, one turned into two, and two into 10,000 things, and old things into new. Till on some virgin beachhead, one lonesome critter crawled, and he looked about and shouted out with his most astonished drawl, this is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground I have ever known. Should I stray into the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden. And all the sky was buzzing, and the ground was carpeted green, and the weary children of the woods were dancing in between. The people sang, rejoicing in their fields, glad with grain, the song of celebration from their cities on the plain. This is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground I have ever known. Should I stray into the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of you. Now there's smoke across the harbor, and there's factories on the shore, and the world is ill with greed and will, enterprise of war. But I shall lay my burden in the cradle of your grace, on the shining beaches of your love, sea of your embrace. This is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. And should I stray into the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden. This is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray into the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms of Eden. Rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms. Thanks, honey.
We love you, Nancy Fritz.
Love you, Nancy Fritz, and we love all you folks
all
out there.
The Fritz kills.
Thank you so much out there, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. There. Let's see. I'll read some letters while you guys are signing off or hanging out. Thank you, Rob. Thanks for being here. This is the census form. Yeah, this is from Liz Collins in Springfield, Mass. And she says, thanks so much for the weekly emails and concerts. They are a bright spot in otherwise dark days. Looking forward to when I can see you in person. Better days ahead. Stay well, Liz. Thank you, Liz. Love you too, sister. Appreciate it. And appreciate the donation you sent. That was lovely too. That's I'm getting just the nicest notes with people sending stuff in. Here's one from Nancy and Jeff of the Georgetown Quintet. Thanks for the PJ parties. At a time when Walmart is selling way more shirts than pants, your outfits look snazzy from top to bottom. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad you like my bedclothes. That just sounds wrong in a number of ways, but that's kind of a crazy thing, and it's wonderful. This is from Nancy. No, this is from Georgianne. I love your music, but I know the Motown hits will be my favorite show. That was last week, and she says she's impressed with my writing, both in song and your letter writing prose. Thank you so much. I enjoy futzing with the word. I really enjoy working with the word. She says that presently she's unemployed indefinitely and her work is in the senior community nursing homes. And when I found that I could receive, well, I don't tell all your money business. I don't tithe to a church, only to individuals who in need or who are worthy. And you apparently thought I was worthy to write me a nice note. I appreciate that. That's very, very cool. Thank you so much. That's a lovely thing. Who else wrote me more tax stuff? Sorry about that. Shopping list. Maybe I should organize this letter thing a little bit better. I think Jimmy Kimmel and those guys are better at this than I am. But yeah, I appreciate people sending me notes because some people don't want to pay with PayPal and stuff like that. They want to send letters. Jeff Sanders is not very good at the web, so I don't think I'm going to say anything about him. But he wrote me a nice little note. He's a very old guy and he's cool. This is a nice card from. There's a check in there. This is from Erica. Erica, you don't need to send me checks, honey. It's really kind of you. You're a struggling artist too, but this is from Erica Ferencik, and she wrote Into the Jungle, which is and she's got a bunch of stuff that she's written that are going to end up as movies. So she's going to have money, and I'm going to stay friends with her. And she sent me this card that's in Russian. She says, "I have no idea what this card is saying, except it might be a birthday card for a man." Yeah, she and I have this great relationship now. We just make each other laugh at the most absurd situations. It's really wonderful. What else I got here? This is from. There's another check. Isn't that nice? Is this rude to just pull the checks out and read them here? And so thanks for all the great posts and songs you share with us. So sorry you didn't get to play with Ellis Paul at the Me and Thee in Marblehead, but looking forward to next season maybe. Please, best wishes. Stay safe. We love you, Lisa. Love you too, Lisa. Lisa Ruggiero, you're in Chelmsford, Mass. I appreciate you writing me. I'm wondering if you're related to Nick Ruggiero, because I knew a Nick Ruggiero, it's an old friend of mine from way back. Let me know if that's true, because there's plenty to talk about. Here's another card from. Another check. The checks are just falling out these cards. Isn't that nice? From the Barta family, Henry and Heather. You met on the boat. You met me on the boat. And I was your favorite new on the cruise, on the Joko cruise, Jonathan Colton's cruise. Thank you, Heather, and I appreciate you guys sending me a card and it's not about the money. I'm just glad to be in touch with people. Well, it is about the money. I'd like to, make some money, and that's cool. But I'm not going to be vulgar about it. That's not the biggest deal of everything here. Karen, you crack me up. Karen, this is successful, and Karen's in a chair. No reflection on your talent and the joy you bring. We're both unemployed now. You got that, sister. I'm scrapping together. She says, I may start playing my guitar and get money on YouTube just by pity. Karen, you crack me up. I love you, sister. Thank you for holding down the fort over on the other part of town, across town here. And appreciate you sending me stuff. And that's most of the letters and stuff right now. If you guys want to chat it up and ask me questions and things, and that would be great. I'm here. There's 300 people hanging out here. Good heavens, what? 300 plus. I'm making time with the fact that there's nothing else to do out there. What do you guys have in mind? What are you thinking about? But talk to me. Let's talk about things. I wonder what this Russian card says. Damn. Bino, it was thank you so much on the boat for pulling up that bossa nova for those two friends that we made friends with. Oh my gosh, Lou Welsh was a wonderful teacher that we had in junior high and high school, and he was a good cat. And psychodrama, oh my God. Wow, he was a great teacher and a good ball player. He could play ball. Post a pic of it. Somebody, you know what? I can actually run it through my translator. I have a translator on my phone that I put when I have a lot of these books that I have. For example, this aviation book is totally in Polish. Everything in this book is in Polish, because it's the history of Polish aviation from the beginnings of aviation to September 1st, 1939. And I guess you can imagine what that date was. And I translate it by taking a picture of it and putting it through this translator in the phone, and that's how I take a picture of and translate stuff. Who gets the 10% this week? That's a great. The Pine Street Inn in Boston is a known market facility that that provides housing for the homeless and meals, and is just does a whole bunch of things downtown. They've gotten kind of big, and they always still need help. And yeah, I love the PZL 11. There's a plan for it too, John. But yeah, that the Pine Street Inn gets 10% of whatever I rake in, and you know, in a lot of ways, let me do that commercial and put that up here again. Let's do that. There it is. Pine Street. You can just give if you don't want to give to me, you can give directly to them. It's local. I'm trying to keep it local. Thank you so much, Robert. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. That's cool. Hey, Steve, thanks for hanging out, man. I hope you heard some of my songs. You think my songs are good because you were known right as Steve Seska. Yeah, gotta go. I'm glad you were here. Thank you, Ellen, a kiss for me. Pat your boy for me, would you please? And we'll see you one of these summers. Oh, I'm glad you did, Steve. All right, get me a publishing deal, man. Come on, man. I'm trying to make some damn money up in here. Look at my clothes. My shoes are hanging on the door. I can't even go out, man. All right. Steve, don't be making empty promises. I love hanging out with you. I love you, brother. Come here often. What's your sign? You're very funny. Yeah. Thank you so much. First song you ever learned on guitar. Andy, I think the first song I ever learned on guitar was it might have been Fire and Rain. It might have been Fire and Rain, or I might have tried to write something myself right out of the gate. Thank you, David. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm glad you guys think I could read the phone book. You know what? Honestly, that's the greatest compliment and the greatest insult in the world. Oh, I'm gonna tell Cheryl you said that, Steve. I say that because people like me and Steve and whoever else is on here, we work so hard to have songs that I would love to be able to write songs that would really make it and mean something if I wasn't dulcet voiced. That would be my greatest thing. If one of these days I'm not going to have this voice, and it would be very cool to have songs that were so good it didn't matter how I sang. And I'm sneaking up on that, but I'll sing well as long as I can. But I will always try to write songs that stand up. Love you, Lee. All right, man. Cheers to you. See you. Give Pam some love for me when you get home. When she gets home. Amber, good night, honey. I don't know where you people are going. Like you got something else to do. That stick cracks me up. Amber, good night. Thank you so much for being for suggesting stuff that really works for me. Yeah, that's essentially what I do, Betsy. You have to turn it into, but I have it right on my phone, so I can take a picture of it, and it translates it right away. So it's actually very cool, and I don't have to enter any characters and all. So. Yeah. The thumbs up button is cool. Yeah, that's great. Thank you for taking care of me. And mother was a rabbit and father was a millionaire. I don't know what that's from. John, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you hanging out. It's a lovely thing. Yeah, this is fun. It's just it's the numbers keep growing each week, like it's becoming a thing. I appreciate you guys. Lila says thank you. Yay! Holy smokes! Becca Boo, it's good to hear you too. Sorry I don't get to see you this summer, sweetie, out in Colorado. Uh, yeah, we're so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing a song. Um, Jeff, it's my pleasure, man. Oh, you saw me on Never Not Funny. Oh, great. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. I love you, Ben, my nephew. Biff, uh, guys. um, shout out to Gene Shea, a, a entrepreneur of folk for all of us, ruled folk radio in Philadelphia for many years, passed after a battle with the you know what virus, and we're going to miss him. Thank you for reminding me of that, Biff, and thank you to Gene Shea for. He always had opportunities for me in Philly at the Philly Folk Festival. He was one of the people that said, you must have him, and say yes. Erica, I love you, little girl. Somebody drop me a note. Let me know how Daddy's doing, please. I would appreciate that. If he's listening there, he can tell me himself. But I love your Instagram posts, and pat your boyfriend on the head for me, please. That would be great. Much love. Jason, you cracked me up, man. Jason, how about some pictures of what you're building? Send them over on Facebook. Let me see what you can do when you have your free time. And hey, Dave, Erica's saying hi to you. Our Erica, we love her. What's my favorite song that I've written? That rotates, Donna. Right now, it's that the John Prine ripoff thing that I'm doing, Simple Things. I'm really enjoying it. And it gets tweaked. It gets tweaked every time I sing it. I sing it a little differently. So I'm still working it out. My favorite song by somebody else, for a long time, it was Chris Christopherson's "For the Good Times." I've been all over that song for a bit. So I guess I'm going to have to say that for now. And then I was messing around with Bobby Caldwell's "What You Won't Do for Love." Find everything and you can't get enough. Because it's a song I remember from my R&B days. And it was always a challenge to think of how I could do it on an acoustic guitar. And I still don't really. It's not really that great on acoustic guitar. But I love it. I love that it's not about what people think it's about. And it's really fun. But it's Gilbert's Tuesday night yoga party. You're killing me. You're going to make me play tomorrow night. And be like 15 to 20 people. Oh my God, Frank, I know. This is the place to be. I can't monetize it that I know of. Maybe I can. Yeah, Dave, it is a ripoff. I don't mind saying it's a ripoff. I love the fact that it works that way. And maybe that'll be in my Jason Isbell set. I'm going to have a set of tunes ready to play in front of Jason Isbell. And maybe that will be in that set. I think it is. Yeah, so that's one of my dreams. And thank you. Thank you, Donna. I like that song too. Oh, I don't mind hanging out, Betsy. I know I need to rest. I need to get to calm down and be quiet after this. That's my MO. When I'm done with these, it's 7:30 to 9:30 is not such a crazy bad thing, and I get to just chill out and be quiet. I don't tend to turn the TV on or anything. I just sort of let the air out. What's for dinner? I think there's leftover fish, and Deborah cooked millet. I've never had millet before. It's kind of nice. It's sweet. It's got protein in it. It's cool. I'm enjoying that. I don't know what the vegetable is. We have Joey. I don't know if Joey's working tonight or whether he's listening. Joey Dalton. He shops for us. He's the tenor voice on Good Man. He's at Berklee College of Music, and he also shops for us, so we don't have to go out and get all COVIDy. You saw me in the bottom line in 96. The laugh tracks connection. I remember one thing. I think that was the night that Don White, we were all standing in a circle, standing on the off stage while Patty Larkin was on stage or something. And I think he turned to me, he says, if they dropped a bomb on this place now, most of the folk scene in America would be obliterated. I was like, well, that's quite a thing. But anyway, a millet bread is great. Okay, I don't know where to find that. Deb, thank you for the hint. Why also, again, this is accessible. Thank you for making the effort, love. Yeah, I used to say, how about that Don White? He sure is, isn't he? Yeah, I love Don. He's got another cat with a real way with words. He's got good stuff going on. Love him dearly. We've been pairs on the scene for a long time. Oh, you're gonna send a recipe? All right, cool. Yeah, I love a recipe for millet bread. The street out here that my street caddy corners with is called Millet, and but with 2 T's. So, and millet, as we spell it in most life, is just 1 T. I don't know why I told you that. I just thought you guys might get a kick out of that. Oh my God, this is going to be a way. I usually talk till it's down below 200 people, but there's 200 people hanging out, listen to me run my voice, run my mouth, and I ain't got nothing to say. But I do. I guess I do. No politics. Yeah, so let me put this up here again. That's the business there. Yeah, I can send stuff, whatever you want to do, and appreciate it. What's your question, Bino? Well, I've been singing for almost 2 hours, Dave. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate your vote of confidence. What was your question, Bino? I don't know what it was. Are you typing? Bino? You typing fast? Type, man. I don't know what your question was. Yeah, this is. Thank you, Eden Valley. I don't know who that is. I don't know what your name is. Thank you. I'll be safe. Do the best I can. I got masks and more talk. Michael makes millet pancakes. Does he really? Oh, that sounds divine. The problem is, Maria, with pancakes, anything kind of pancake. I mean, this sounds like heresy, but even if somebody gave me strawberry pancakes, they get covered in syrup. Blueberry pancakes, covered in syrup. But syrups are merely for who is the lovely person that I did the duet with? That's my partner, life partner, Deborah. She's a nurse practitioner by trade and works for the Department of Public Health in Boston here. So she's on the front line, not doing clinical stuff, but she gets all the charts and everything else and pokes her head in the room. And that's why I know where we are when it comes to this business of COVID stuff. And but she's also, her undergraduate degree was in music, and then she went off into nursing. So she's got both sides of her head banging. And I envy it. I mean, I think I do a little bit, but she's got it in full. And yeah, sure, I'd be glad to thank her. I think she's moved on to something else. I don't think she's watching anymore. But she says she's watching. I just got a note from her saying that she's watching. But yeah, that's what she does. She's a beast, and she tolerates me. And I've got about a third in any category, music and anything else that she's got. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for thanking her, Andy. Appreciate it. I'm in remission in both lungs, totally clear. Mike, I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. Mike, I'm just freaking glad. Thank you for the update. Good. It's nice to get some good news once in a while. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. We'll see you on the flight line, bro. Peter, Peter, you're 2 hours late, bro. Peter, you need to send me an email or something, and I'll put you on my mailing list, and that'll tell you when it happens. I know, Dave, right? People want to know when Deborah's show is. That's pretty good. That's funny. Oh, yeah, Peter, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know, Erica. Or if that's Mike again, I don't know who that is. Posting to his daughter's account. So much for your privacy, girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jason, ain't that right? Yeah, talking about a great builder. Mike's another monster builder. Another great model airplane maker. I love that you guys come out here and support me. It means the beans. Jason, I just wish you lived out here, man. We would all be such friends. It'd be so fun. We're still friends anyway, but you're far away. You live on the water, where the water is west. So forget you, man. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know this, Mike. It's boy, that's such a nice thing to hear. It's one breath in and one breath out. We learned of our friend dying today, and then I get this news about you, bro. Yeah, he sure is shite. Is Jason? He's good feces. Far away friends are good friends right now. Yeah, 6 feet. Yeah, 6 feet. He doesn't have to be that far. I'd love to have Jason hang out on my porch, drink a root beer with me. It'd be great someday. Give your love to my boy, Jason. That'd be great because he's so fun. Look at that good wish you get, Mike, from Bino. Bino is the coolest cat. Bino is we got to hang out on the boat a little bit, and he's wonderful peeps. Yeah, we're down to 250 people here. Still listening to me run my mouth. Yeah. Your cruise clone, your people. Bino is Indian from India, and we both have beards. We're both brown, and people were confusing us all the time. Oh my God, I love white people. They crack me up. Yeah, give Aiden my love, man. I couldn't remember that child's name. I knew you gave him some Irish name. You're a little Latino boy with an Irish name. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell? But that's cool. Hey, Aiden McGuire now. That's cool. Yeah, I'm happy about my friend too. Could I read you a story? You're so crazy. Nobody wants to hear me read stories. That's just nutty. You got thanked 6 or 7 times on the boat for your performance? Oh my gosh. Unknown Diamond, what is your name? Can I call you by a name? Because you're always here. It's very kind of you. Dave, you're an instigator. Stop it. Damn it, Dave. What? No, I'm not reading a story. I ain't got no stories to read. What am I going to read? Just because I got a soothing voice? You want me to read something from the AARP bulletin? Diamond. Okay, I'll call you Diamond. What? I'm not reading the AARP manual. That's not here with that. Try reading that Polish airplane book. Well, my pronunciation is bad. I can fight through just enough of it to know what size it was and what color the plane might be. But otherwise, you don't want me trying to pronounce any Polish. And it's such a strange language to me. Even in German, there's a couple of, if I'm listening to some German, there's cognates that I can wrap myself around and sort of get the gist. But forget about my favorite planes. My favorite planes are the guys are rolling their eyes. My model airplane guys. My favorite planes are planes that are transport planes between World War I and World War II. And the planes after that, transport planes that were swords to plowshares, where they took a bomber of some sort or a fighter and used it for peaceful purposes. And people ask me, why don't you do warplanes? Why don't you do like the P-51 Mustang and stuff like that? And I said, because I was friends with Pete Seeger. So I don't do a lot of warplane sort of stuff, but a lot of ways I'm almost a go-to guy for. It is pretty specific. Between the wars, civil aviation. Between the war, civil Polish aviation is even a finer point to put on that. And there's enough stuff to study that you could do a lifetime of study on it and not be done. You really could. And that's where I am with that. And it is very specific. SR-71, that's a beautiful plane. I know. Me talking about model airplanes, people are like, click, 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 click. Talk about Paul Reiser. Paul is a great guy. I haven't worked with him in a while, but he was mad at me for a while. He was pretty angry because I did a show with a whole bunch of ballads in it, and I killed. It was great, but it left him kind of pushing a rope up a hill. And man, was he wrote me like a note the next morning. He wrote me this long email, how aggravated he was. But we worked it out, and he wrote me the note because he says he loves me and he loves what I do, and he wants to continually work with me. Freudian slip, work for me. Work with me at any point that we can do it. And so I haven't worked with him in a while because this thing hit, but we'll have more shows together, and it'll be a very up-tempo set. I won't play any ballads. I might play on Familiar Moon. That'll be it. But the beautiful short one with her. Oh, you're so funny, Maria. Yeah, you know how I roll, Jason. You look at the stuff that you see me put out. Yeah. You girls, you ladies, girls, chicks. Yeah, it's you. Chicks are beautiful. Damn, y'all chicks is beautiful. Thank you so much, Bino. I take great pride in my original tunes. I really do. I just love doing originals. They're just a great thing. And they are my lifeblood in a lot of ways. Dar Williams used to say that she said somewhere, misquoting, I'm sure, but songwriting for her is like if life is running from wolves, songwriting is the stake that she throws over her shoulder to keep the wolves at bay. And I just love that life's resituation of what songwriting can mean. It's a lovely way to look at one's being. Oh, being well, with any luck, man, I'll be around for a while, and knock on something, and yeah. I'm just. I don't think people are actually listening. I think there's 200 and 2 people just came on. I think there's 200 plus people who just happen to have their computers on and have left. And so I don't think anybody's coming on to the stream new, expecting anything. Listening. Yeah, right. They're listening. And Rebecca. Now you need to write me a note too. It'd be good to hear from you and see what you're doing. Hear about what you're doing. You better be happy. Kathy, I know you're listening because y'all ain't got nothing else to do in that house. I've seen you. I've seen that house. And I know that Negro you live with. All right, I don't want you to count off, but I know, Erica. I know you're listening. Is that Erica or is that Dad? Who is that now? I don't know. I'm tell you what I'm watching on Netflix when I work on my airplanes. I'm listening to Erica Ferencik's new book, Into the Jungle, and I'm also watching Ozark, which is like, oh man, it's a riot. It's Ozark is like Breaking Bad with Woods. So yeah. Oh, that's Dad. All right. Yeah. Cool, man. Ozark is good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Ozark is cool. In fact, the person that clued me into Ozark, and you model airplane guys, was Doug Beardsworth, and another monster, terrific builder who, even if I was here, he'd never speak up. Well, he might. Yeah, I watched Justified. They ended that too soon. It was magnificent. Rashida, something about YouTube, something 3.3 million. A bon point, mon frère. 303 people are good for my brother. Yeah, 3.3 million people would be good for my brother. Thank you so much, Rashida. Merci beaucoup, mon petit oiseau. Look at me, speaking French like I know what I'm talking about. I think I just might have said something about somebody's mama. Shameless, British version. I don't know it. Oh, that sounds cool, though. My problem is when I'm working on my model airplanes, when I'm doing intense stuff with that or whatever, I really can't listen to music because I can't. I'm busy assessing and stripping the music for its parts, so I just can't do music when I'm building. Je parle une petite peu de français, très bavard. Je parle français très merde. So, yeah, my French is, no, please don't even think. You are our friend's downstairs neighbor. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, were you doing a deep search on me? Yeah, I lived in 90 Cypress Street. Who was your friend? Baseman 56? Yeah. Yeah, Steve is still here. Oh, cool, good. When my dream venue, Tim, my dream venue is where I can be as intimate with the song as possible, loud when I want to be, and sneak up behind the song and make it work as readily as possible. So my best venue, I would say, and I'll stand on your coffee table and say it, is Club Passim in Boston, because it's just great. You get everything back from the audience, and it's great. There are many. Bob and Sheila. What year? In the 90s. Bob and Sheila. I don't remember Bob and Sheila in that apartment building. I took a couple guitar lessons with a guy named Ron Murray. He now lives in Connecticut, Bill. And he taught me how to do the moving bass thing and actually some classical exercises. And I learned one classical tune. Bye, Dee Dee. Thank you so much. Yeah, Bill. So that was the extent of my guitar study. But then, backstage, watching people like Guy Van Duzer, I was on the road with Tuck Andrus, so you can't help but pick up from Tuck and Patty. You can't help but pick up something from there. Yeah, I play enough bass to keep me out of trouble. And I can get sounds out of things like trumpets and flutes and such. And you give me the key and give me the afternoon, I could do something with it. But other than that, no. My piano stinks. And most of that is self-taught. I read slowly. I can arrange stuff. I can write music better than I read it. Oddly enough, that's how I roll with that. Love you, DD. Tell your old man I said hi, and that I think he's wonderful, even though he's a staunch Republican. Can't believe I said that. I love Jim like a brother. You know that, with his new knees and everything else. Artist, calligrapher. I'm wondering if they came in there after I left. Yeah, Guy Van Duzer and Billy Novak were. Who's hissing? Hissing about what? What you hissing about? What did I do? It's somebody hissing. All right, let me. Oregon or near it someday. Yeah, I'd like to make it out there. I got to fight my agent to do that because he wants me to play places at this point in my career where I'm already. No, don't do that, Diamond. There's good Republican people out there, and there's good people of all stripes. I just did that to Jim because he's so funny. He's just so funny on the field. Shows his mouth. I can't show you any planes here because they are all downstairs in the building office. Name 5. Diamond, I'm gonna shut you off. I ain't talking no politics here, girl. Or man, or whatever you might be. John McCain. There you go. How about that? How'd I do? Abraham Lincoln. That's 2. There you go. Yeah, I don't have any planes up here. I stared it. Yeah, I did stare it. I stared it. That was for Jim. I made no. I didn't. I didn't want to shoot a big blanket gun. But yeah, it's a great way to get the number to go down. Start talking politics. Ooh, shite. Yeah, the folks upstairs remembered you, but they were upstairs from me, huh? At 90 Cypress. I remember Vivian and her crew up there, and on the floor was another floor in that building where some wonderful Muslim guys used to live. These very calm, very cool guys. And McConan was one of their names. They had a big afro. By the way, yeah, I know exactly where it was. Yeah, I lived there pretty much right out of 2 months out of college. I was there for 10. I was there for 10 years with John Broley, who ended up being a saxophonist and guitarist, and Mitch Pine and Bill Morrison, and then a whole roll of people lived there with me. All these press none, yeah, right. And I met Deborah at a restaurant in Harvard Square, Boston, in 1979. A month after I graduated from college, at a restaurant called 33 Dunster Street. She was a waitress, and I was working the line cooking. And my favorite memory of her, well, she did, yeah. So my favorite memory of her is every day that we don't fight. So that works. So yeah, she's I joke about Deborah. I joke about our relationship, but she's last face I want to see coming home from work, and last face I want to see when I die. So that works. Bonne nuit, Rachida. Merci beaucoup avec tu jouer la musique un petit peu. And bonne nuit, mon petit pamplemousse. I just think I called her a grapefruit. Damn it. Yeah, that was down there. Yeah, that was when I could have ice cream. That's when I wasn't lactose intolerant. Now I just, somebody just says Dolly Madison to me and I poop myself. Is that too much information? Oh, that'll get a bunch of people to sign off. Mm-hmm. Better than a jelly donut, I guess. Okay. Rashida, is my French fair? Yeah, I know. I see them too. And well, I think it's just about time for me. Yeah, I may not be a big enough draw for the Aladdin, but your vote of confidence is lovely, Andy. Appreciate that. And thank you all so much for being here. I'm gonna take this last drink of water. Thanks for hanging out for the show. And yeah, almost 10 o'clock here too. And appreciate it. We will see you next week. Stay tuned. Support other musicians too. What's that, Bina? I know that I've got to go. Love you too, Maria, Michael. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Scullen, to you too. Mike, thank you for the good news. You really made this day. Diamond, night. Ria, love you. Becca, see you. Catchy. Bye, Catchy. I doubt Minnesota in June is going to happen. I really doubt it. I'm getting stuff right on into August, July being canceled, and just people gathering in groups is at this point a shit show. So no matter what their states say, so gatherings are scratching their heads next week. Wayne Newton can play a bunch of instruments, by the way. He's a badass. So I got nothing bad to say about Wayne Newton. Love you too, Karen. All right. Good night, you guys. Ciao.